Tiger Rising, Chapter 2. "Looky here," said Norman Tanger, Tom and Ganger, as soon as Rob stepped into the school bus. "It's a Kentucky Star. How does it feel to be a star?" Norman stood in the center of the aisle, blocking Rob's path. Rob shrugged. "Oh, he didn't know." Norman called his brother. "Hey, Billy!" "What?" "But don't know if he's gonna be a star." Rob slipped past Mortimer. He walked all the way to the backside of the star, down the last seat. "Hey," said Billy Tominger, "did you know this ain't Kentucky? This is Florida." He followed Rob and sat down right next to him. He had pushed his face close so that Rob could smell his breath. It was bad breath. It smelled metallic and rotten. "You ain't a Kentucky Star," Billy said. His eyes were glowing under the brim of a John degree cap.
"Are you sure? Aren't you a star here in Florida?" "You aren't a star nowhere." "Okay," said Rob. Billy showed him and then Norton came swaggering back and leaned over Billy and grabbed hold of Rob's hair with one hand and with the other hand grounded his knuckle into Rob's scalp. Rob sat there and took it. If he fought back, it lasted longer. If he didn't fight back, sometimes they got bored and left him alone. They were the only 3 kids on the bus until it got into its town, and Mr. Nelson, the driver, pretended like he did not know what was going on. He drove stalling straight ahead, whistling songs that did not have any melody. Rob was on his own, and he knew it. He got the creeping curd all over him, said Billy. He pointed at Rob's legs. "Look," he said to Norton. "Aren't it gross?" "Ah," said Norton. He was concentrating on grins his knuckles into Rob's head. "It hurts," but Rob didn't cry. He never cried. He was a pro at not crying. He was the best not crier in the world. It drove Norton and Billy Thermonger wild, and today Rob had the extra power of the tiger. All he had to do was think about it, and he knew there was no way he could cry, not ever.
Still out in the country, only halfway into town, where the bus lunched to a stop. This was such a surprising development, to have the bus stop halfway through its route that Norman stopped to grinding his knuckles into Rob's scalp, and Billy stopped punching Rob in the arm. "Hey, Mr. Nelson," Norton shouted. "What you doing? This ain't a stop." "Mr. Nelson," Billy called out helpfully, but Nelson ignored and kept whistling his non-song as he swung up and opened the bus door, while Norton and Billy and Rob watched, open-mouthed and subtle. A girl with yellow hair and a pink lace walked up the steps onto the bus.